Selling Sunset Season 8 has exposed some harsh truths about the cast members. It's showcased the inner worlds of the real estate agents like never before. This time around, there's been so much scandal and emotional turmoil. When the smoke cleared, it was obvious that there was real dysfunction in the Oppenheim group. In fact, Nicole Young's troublemaking antics were so extreme that Chrishell Staz refused to film the reunion with her. The fiery feuds in Selling Sunset Season 8 are still smoldering. Off-screen, Emma Hernan's defending herself against damaging affair with a married man allegations that Nicole spread. Nicole's acting like some kind of queen on Instagram, clearly trying to shake off the shade she's getting from her castmates. She pretends she doesn't care, but maybe she should have thought twice before creating such a toxic environment. If she wanted to keep appearing on the show, it might have been wise to be more diplomatic. Read on for facts about truly jaw-dropping Selling Sunset moments since Season 1 Mary's breast implant ruptured. She couldn't see a difference, but something happened to the implant, which needed to be replaced. While seeking medical attention, Mary had a full-body scan that revealed a shocking secret. The incident explains so much. For some time, she'd been trying to conceive with her handsome French husband, Romain Bonnet. They really wanted a baby, and the full-body scan showed a problem that was negatively impacting her fertility. Although she'd thrown a lot of money at that problem, trying to get answers, she got nowhere. Then things changed. As per the squeeze clip shown above, this was stopping her from conceiving another child, and she said she'd had that issue all her life. She did give birth to a son in her teens. Mary was a single mother who felt judged by society. She was strong enough to persevere, and look at her now. She's older than some of the agents, but she's a beautiful woman who's warm-hearted, generous, and caring. She's got an amazing career, a model-esque younger husband, the whole 9 yards. She shows what a woman can do when she's determined, without stepping all over other people. Jason took to his Instagram stories to make fun of the whole Pioneer Town controversy. On screen in Season 8, Selling Sunset's Alana Gold took a group to Pioneer Town, calling herself the sheriff of the charming, Western-inspired locale. She strongly implied that she owned the town, and it was cringe. Jason took a lighthearted approach to addressing the controversial debacle. He put on an "I own Pioneer Town" tank top, which was pretty funny. While moseying around Pioneer Town, Alana wore a beige 10-gallon cowboy hat. However, metaphorically, she was wearing the black hat. Like a villain straight out of Pale Rider or A Fistful of Dollars, she was up to no good. Making it seem like she owned Pioneer Town was just dumb, and her motive was likely self-aggrandizement. Romain seemed like a gold digger at first. He was too young, too gorgeous. He came off like an opportunist, but actually he is very protective of his warm and wonderful wife. Also, he works. He doesn't sit around popping bonbons into his mouth while Mary takes care of him. Above, on Instagram, he shows off the business that means so much to him. When Romain proposed to Mary, he gave her a moissanite ring. It looked like a real diamond but wasn't. Apparently, that just wasn't good enough. Davina Potratz had to diss the ring, which probably made Romain and Mary feel terrible. The downside of Selling Sunset is the shallowness, the materialism, the keeping up with the Joneses. It gets pretty gross sometimes. Davina showed off this dark side by implying that Mary's ring didn't measure up. It was a shocking moment that made Davina seem like a superficial person. It was classless. During a chat with This Morning at YouTube, Chelsea told the world that her marriage will always be but it seems like she's just putting up a front. However, it's true that that union, which is now over, produced beautiful children. In that sense, what she's saying is true. Jeff's apparently one of those double life guys. Chelsea worked all the time, and maybe he got bored. He said he wanted her at home more. It's very hard to balance a passion for work with everything else, and it's possible that Chelsea just couldn't do it. She put work at the top of her list, and Jeff obviously didn't like it. No, it's not her fault Jeff is allegedly a dirtbag, but maybe she made some mistakes too. Now these two are just donezo. When Bray TC revealed the cheating rumors, she got dragged into their drama. Sometimes it seems like Jason hires women because they look good. Sure, they can sell real estate, but the women of Selling Sunset aren't exactly slouches in the glamour department. They are willowy model types who dress to kill, toss their hair, and generally show off their beauty. The effort these women put into looking great is almost awe-inspiring. Every single day, they're making the level of effort that another typical woman might make on her wedding day. The perfectly styled hair, the layers of makeup, the wild outfits. It's a circus, but a chic one, mostly. Sometimes the outfits are a bit gaudy. Anyway, Jason loves them and leaves them, sort of. He keeps working with them. With Mary, he wasn't ready for real commitment, but there is obviously love between them. They dated, moved on, and stayed friends. However, his bond with Mary, which seems so strong, has caused a lot of problems at the office. He also dated Chrishell. The thing is, he dates them and then gets accused of giving them special treatment. However, these are hardworking women, and no one can deny that. They are not asking for meal tickets, but to earn their money fair and square. Emma wasn't happy when Nicole started spreading rumors that she was involved with a married man. Emma's got a successful career to protect, and even if she was sleeping with a married man, that's her business. However, she denies all of that, and Chrishell has indicated that receipts will prove Emma's claims that she is not a homewrecker. This has gotten nasty. Emma is so angry. She says Nicole knew the rumors were false before she spread them around. According to Emma, the source that Nicole got information from told her it was all a lie. Nicole claims that the source, a friend of the wronged wife, confronted her during an unaired scene from this season. Who's telling the truth? Hopefully, receipts will surface that remove all doubt. Until then, there will always be questions and concerns. Bray shares a child with Nick Cannon. Yes, they're parents together. There's nothing wrong with that. Bray's a grown woman, and if she wants to have a baby with someone, that's her business. However, Chelsea, whose ego is really swollen sometimes, feels compelled to share her rude opinions with everyone. But she made it clear that she didn't approve of Bray having a child with a man who had so many kids, she crossed a line. Imagine saying this to someone at work. How would that go over? Some lines aren't meant to be crossed, particularly in work settings. So it's not a surprise that Selling Sunset's Bray, a beautiful and smart woman, was offended. Yes, Nick's not exactly monogamous, but Bray knows this. If she chooses to sleep with him and have a relationship, again, it's her business. Beauty and brains should go together, and perhaps they do for Alana, most of the time. However, the former model from Canada had a brain fade when she acted like she owned Pioneer Town. It was something one would expect from a grifter, not a polished-looking real estate agent with impeccable taste. Alana was probably just enthusiastic about the charming town. She owns real estate there. The thing is, Pioneer Town's been in existence for 78 years. People have been loving caretakers of the unique locale for decades. Those who've given their hearts to Pioneer Town blasted Alana for acting like a pioneer queen. Alana seemed amazing when she entered the